Hey everybody, I'm Drew. Welcome back to the channel. I had a couple recent pickups I'm going to share with you today, and I've got some tips for the National in case you're going to be going to that. Okay, but we're going to start out with this guy right here, Hank Bauer. So Hank Bauer enlisted in the United States Marine Corps in January of 1942. He fought in the Pacific Theater, and during his time as a Marine, he fought off malaria. He earned 11 campaign ribbons, 2 Bronze Stars, 2 Purple Hearts, and the Navy Commendation Medal. During the Battle of Okinawa, where he was the sergeant of a platoon of 64 men, only 6 survived a Japanese counterattack. Bauer would live the rest of his life with shrapnel in his back. A 3-time All-Star, 8-time World Series champion, and he's in the Orioles Hall of Fame. His brother Herman, it was said, was the best ball player in the family. He never got to prove it. He was killed in action in France in 1944, shortly after D-Day. And here's the back of that card. This is Hank Thompson, his 1951 Topps card. He was drafted into the Army during World War II. He was a machine gunner at the historic Battle of the Bulge. Shout out to Jay. He was the 3rd player to break the color barrier, first for the Giants with Monty Irvin, and the first with the St. Louis Browns. He was the first black batter to face a black pitcher, who was Don Newcomb. He was also in the first all-black outfield with Willie Mays and Monty Irvin. Thompson struggled with alcohol, and he battled other difficulties. He died at the age of 43 in 1969. If not for these 2 men, Sergeant Bauer and Sergeant Thompson, and thousands like them, maybe I wouldn't have the freedom to collect cards or even attend the National. So thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Before the National this year, I worked on a few things because I really felt it was important to put my body and my mind in the right position. Now, let's say you're standing at a table with John Mangini and he's staring at an oddball card. Well, wait a minute, I can't say oddball. He's staring at a very rare card that is not in a PSA slab. What do you do, right? Okay, here's what you do. Get down here. You got to go for the swim move on John Mangini if you want to get to that card. All right, next. All right, now. You're standing at a table with Alex Bowman 53 and you see an Eddie Wakas card you've never seen before. Unseen card. Nobody's ever seen it before. What do? Well, you may just have to bull rush him, okay? All right. Now, in the old days in football, it was okay to do a head slap. So maybe you're standing there with Rob, Cash Cards, and he's looking at a 1989 Eric Davis card. What do? Maybe you just try to knock some sense into him. All right, and maybe you're standing with John, 3D Hades kid. What are you gonna do with John? And you're looking at a table, he's looking at the same table. You guys want the same card, what do? Maybe it's just a dead-end sprint. Yeah. Well, maybe you run into a 6'8" former college basketball player, and he's got a long reach, and you guys are going for the same card. You gotta get down. You gotta box him out, get low, keep your balance, and go for the card. You gotta get him. You gotta move him out of the paint. Or maybe it's Sammy Thunder, and you're standing at the same table, and you realize he's grabbed that pre-war card that you won so bad. What are you gonna do? He's got the card now, and he's headed to the dealer to pay for it. You may just have to straight up tackle it, and then, throw a few cheap shots in there. You don't have a choice at that point. You got to go for it. Or maybe it's Dylan over there, Double D Cards. That guy's fast and quick, and maybe it's just a matter of trying to weave in and out of traffic to get to that table. So maybe you're just No dummies were hurt in the making of this video. One other thing, if you see Mookie Chilson at the National, the CFBI could use your help. If you see him with a stick pin and a card in the other hand, call 1-800-CFBI. We'd appreciate it. Also, I wanted to thank 4 Collectors for putting on a great Hobby Palooza. Signatures for Soldiers is a great organization, so thanks guys, you did a wonderful job. Keep growing your collection, card farmers, and thanks for tuning in.